Hello, my name is Maria Spasova and I'm a fulfillment strategist and a femininity coach. Today we are going to talk about men with more feminine energy. What is important to understand is that all men and women, we have feminine and masculine in us. And we are all born on the spectrum of the feminine masculine on a particular spot of balance. So if the left side is the feminine and the right side is the masculine, most of the women are born on the feminine side, but how much on the feminine and in what proportion to the masculine is unique to each of us. And the same with men, like the masculine would be the right side, and most men are born on the right side of the spectrum, so with more masculine energy. But how much to the right and in combination, in proportion with how much feminine, is very specific for each person, for each man. Closer we are to the essence we have, to this original proportion of feminine masculine we are born with, happier we are. If we put aside our essence, so this particular spot of balance between the feminine and the masculine we are born in, what influences whether we connect stronger to the feminine or to the masculine? There are two important factors. The first one is what we have experienced so far in our life, especially as children and as teenagers, and what we have learned for the feminine and for the masculine. This is the first factor. The second one is the season of our life we are in and the choices we are making in our day-to-day life. And I'm going to explain both of those factors that influence whether we are spending more time in our feminine or in our masculine. When we talk about our past experiences, imagine a boy who is growing up with an abusive father. This boy has naturally more masculine energy. He is born a boy, a man, a future man, so he is naturally more strongly connecting to his masculine energy. However, his father is abusive and drinking, and every time when this boy connects to the masculine, to the clarity, to the direction which he has innately in him, he gets punished by his father, whether it's with a slap or with a punishment, whatever it is, the father feels threatened by the masculine energy of the boy. And what this boy learns is that it's not safe to use this energy. And he actually gets much more attuned to his feminine energy and being attentive to the mood of his father, to adopt his attitude based on how the state of his father is. In the case of this boy, his masculine energy has been wounded. He has learned that it's not safe to use it, and instead he creates a shell around his heart, around his masculine energy, and he starts using more often his feminine energy. So this is an example for a boy who has wounded masculine energy. And if we look at an example of a girl, imagine a girl who has parents who are very ambitious. And this girl, naturally around the age of 3, 4, 5, she really likes everything which is princess-like. Like she likes tiaras and big sparkling dresses and princesses and all those, like unicorns and girly things, which are very, very natural for the feminine in us. And she likes to feel seen, beautiful. She starts using the makeup of her mom. She wants her nails painted. She likes to dress up a few times a day with different dresses. Like, this is an expression of a healthy feminine in a girl this age. But imagine that for her birthday, her mom, instead of giving her the new dress which she's dreaming about, tells her, "You have enough dresses. Beauty is good, but actually what is much more important is to be smart, intelligent, to be successful. You have talents which you need to develop." And she gives her an encyclopedia. And this girl actually stays with the impression and feeling and understanding that the masculine is superior to the feminine. Because the most important person in her life, her mother, who is also her example of the feminine in her life, prefers and values higher the masculine, the intelligence, the usage of the mind, and actually the sparkling feeling and the beauty and the light that we as women are, which is emanating from our heart, is wounded. So the feminine of this little girl is wounded, and then she has a shell of masculine. From this moment on, this girl will go for achievements, for success. She would feel that her parents are most fulfilled and happy with her when she brings good grades. So it's not about who she is, how she loves, what she gives, but how much she is loved and appreciated starts being linked to her success and her achievements. In this case, we have a woman, she will be growing into a woman who will hide behind her success and behind her achievements. And it will be harder for her to connect to her feminine because she has been valuing the masculine higher. So, this is the first case where our past experiences and what we have learned about the feminine and masculine actually shape how much we connect to the feminine or to the masculine. The second, the second influence, which defines or influences how much we connect to the feminine or to the masculine, is the season of our life we are in and the choices we are making. For example, if currently we are graduating and we are working on building a career, really starting our professional life, we put a lot of effort in there. We put a lot of attention into being seen as professionals, into learning professional habits, into being successful in the work field. Naturally, the habits which we build and we create are more connected to the masculine. And the lifestyle we start living is more connected to the masculine. So, in a season of life where we are building career, building business, often we connect stronger to the masculine. And the opposite, if we are in a stage of life where we're building a relationship, where we are in love, or where we are getting pregnant, or we are pregnant now, these are the moments which naturally, in the majority of cases, connect us stronger to the feminine. In any case, the choices which we are making in our daily life define how much we are spending, how much time we are spending in our feminine and how much in our masculine. Because even if we are building a business or career with a regular feminine routine or with rituals, with habits to connect us back to ourselves, to our bodies, to our heart, this is kind of balancing the masculine energy we are spending so much time in during the day. And with those small routines or rituals, we are able to stay connected to our feminine, even though the stage of our life is influencing us to spend more time in our masculine. So, this is what I wanted to share about the essence we are born in, this particular spot of balance. And then what are the two things which influence how much time we are spending in our masculine and feminine, and how strongly we are connecting to the feminine and masculine in us, despite our essence. And now let's look deeper into the man with more feminine energy. We will look again into two scenarios. The first scenario is when the man who is connecting stronger to his feminine energy is doing it because his masculine is wounded. So he does not connect to healthy, strong masculine energy, but he is actually hiding behind the shell which he has created and to his feminine energy. If you're attracting such men in your life, or if you're in a relationship with such a man, this means that your feminine energy is wounded as well. It's important to understand that we really attract our opposite. So if you're attracting a man with wounded masculine, your feminine has been wounded. And this video can be a good invitation for you, or a reminder to look into yourself and think about what could have hurt my feminine, if this is the case. What have I experienced as a child which have made me, or has made me, turn my back to the feminine? I will link below this video to a blog post of mine talking about the feminine wounds and how they have been created. Maybe this will help you discover when your feminine has been wounded. So if you're attracting men with wounded masculine, you need to look into your feminine. And the second scenario is if currently you are in a stage of your life where you connect stronger to your masculine, or the choices of your day-to-day life bring you to your masculine, then again, you will be attracting men with more feminine energy. And the choices which you are making could be, to be overly busy, to have too many responsibilities, to not dedicate time for yourself, to not rest, to choose work over nourishing yourself. Basically, put responsibility in front of your well-being. If you're making those choices on daily basis, if your achievements and successes are more important than how you actually feel as a woman, you are spending more time in your masculine energy, and you're attracting men who are connecting stronger to their feminine energy. Again, the power is in your hands. The moment you start connecting stronger to the feminine energy within you, you will start attracting men who connect stronger to their masculine energy. And deeper you go in your femininity, stronger men you will attract in your life. And if you're currently in a relationship, you will support your man to connect to his masculine energy, no matter which of the two scenarios you're in, whether it's the wounded energy or it's the stage of life and the choices you are making. In both those two scenarios, you are the one who can change it. You are the one who needs to connect stronger to her feminine energy so that you can support your man connect stronger to his masculine energy. I have a blog post about how to support our man connecting to his masculine energy with practical tips and ideas on how to do that. So I'm going to link to it under this video as well. And when I talk about you connecting to your feminine energy, this really means find your own ritual and your own routine. Create a little bit of space during the day for yourself where you really get attuned to your heart and to your body. And I have a really useful list with pleasant activities which can help you boost your feminine energy and connect stronger to it. So you're gonna find it under the video as well. No matter which of the two scenarios you're experiencing, whether your man is connecting to his feminine energy because his masculine is wounded, or maybe because of the choices he's making in his life or circumstances in his life, like maybe he just discovered an artistic talent he has and he's now exploring it, or he has lost somebody dear to him and he's emotionally too shaken by this, and like his logical mind and masculine direction currently is not working. This is all related to the season of his life. So in both cases, he brings to you gifts, even if they're the gifts of the feminine. And those gifts could be a listening ear or having a deeper conversations, like connecting stronger on emotional level. And if you are in your masculine energy and he is in his feminine energy, you are creating strong polarity and sexual attraction, which is really important for your relationship. I'm speaking here from experience because I can connect strongly with my feminine energy, but also with my masculine energy. And I have a man who can very skillfully switch between the feminine and the masculine. And we can have moments when I am leading in the relationship, when I define the direction and he's more following. And we have moments when I am relaxing and surrendering, and he's the one on the pilot seat. So it's beautiful to recognize that each of us has those feminine and masculine gifts. And it's not about the man being constantly in his masculine and the woman constantly in her feminine. It's more about staying attuned to each other, recognizing the gifts which we give and bring to the table, and play like a dance with each other. Thank you for your time.